Hi guys! Hey, don't leave yet. Sorry if we cannot show you our face right now. We're in the middle of something and stuff. By the way, we forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Superb and she's France. Say hi to our viewers, France. You can see her, but she waved her right hand. One hit won't kill you, France. I'm sorry for that. She was just afraid and shy to the camera. Today, we are going to make our vlog number 343. So if you are thinking that this video was made for the intention of getting grades, well, you're absolutely wrong. Because we are here to present to you the beautiful and treasures of the Barmm.
Welcome to Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Bangsamoro, officially the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or Barmm, is an autonomous region within the southern Philippines. Replacing the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or ARMM, the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region was formed after voters decided to ratify the Bangsamoro Organic Law in a January 21, 2019 plebiscite. Bangsamoro took the place of the ARMM as the only Muslim majority region in the Philippines. Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao has 5 provinces. Let us all take a glimpse of those 5 provinces of Barmm. The province of Basilan. Basilan, island and city, southern Philippines in the Celebes Sea. Basilan Island lies 5 miles off the southern tip of the Zamboanga Peninsula of Mindanao, across the Basilan Strait. It is the largest and northernmost island of Sulu archipelago. Most of the island consists of rugged or rolling forested uplands, with several volcanic peaks exceeding heights of 2,000 feet. Short streams provide a roughly radial pattern of drainage. Since about 1900, lumber mills have operated in the tropical rainforest. The island's gentle, rolling slopes and its valleys have fertile soils and are largely under plantation agriculture. Rubber, the primary crop, is processed in the plantations and sold to Manila factories. The capital city of Basilan is Isabela City. Language: Yakan, Tausog, Chavacano, Cebuano, and Bangiini. Access to the province. Basilan is available via a 2-hour sea voyage from Zamboanga City across the 25-kilometer Basilan Strait. The ferry docks at the port of Isabela. Basilan can offer these key destinations. First, the historical one. Santa Isabel Cathedral is found in the heart of Isabela proper. This project of the Basilan's Bishop Jose Maria Quezereta has a modern architectural design. Beside the cathedral is Clare Craft, a display center of native handicrafts like mats, bags, and other products made of buri. In the natural, Balagtasan Waterfalls. It is the biggest waterfalls in the province, where the Basilan mini hydro plant is situated that provides electricity to the province. Balagtasan Waterfalls is picturesque as well as ideal for swimming and sightseeing. Next, products and cuisine. A very agricultural province. This is where you will find mango orchards side by side with rubber tree plantations, high-yielding crops, plus all the marine products that we use in our daily life. A place where the Christian and Muslim culture blends. Exotic fruits like marang, durian, and mangosteen is abundant. Visit to the local market is a must. The Basilan tourism programs. Isabela City launches a #Happy Isabela tourism brand by Rene V. Carbayas, published on September 30, 2019. Isabela City, Basilan, September 30. The city government of Isabela, through its tourism office, recently launched its new brand #Happy Isabela in a ceremony coupled with the opening and unveiling of #Happy Isabela Faces photo exhibit at the City Hall lobby. In her message, City Mayor City Jaila Hataman invited the public to promote Isabela and invite visitors to visit tourist areas. But more than tourist places, she also wanted to engage tourists with the culture of the people. She added that the city is planning to do big for tourism. What the city wanted to project with this new campaign is to attract more tourists, not to bank only on our beautiful beaches and resort, but a deeper manifestation of our identity as a people, who we are, our rich heritage, our pride and dignity as a people, our being multicultural, multi-faith and rich history, she said. She revealed that she had a conversation with the youth recently and saddened that many of them do not know the history of Isabela City. She recalled that part of the port area and Kampurna barangay used to be called Log Pond, as many foreign ships docked into the city's shoreline before because of timber trade. The log pond is where big timbers of Basilan trees were stored before they were transported or exported. We want the people of Isabela and the entire province of Basilan to remember that greatness. That means if we have achieved greatness before, there is no reason that we cannot achieve the same or we can go greater today, she said. She also thanked the City Council for passing the ordinance on the creation of Multicultural and Arts Council. Meanwhile, Tourism Assistant Secretary Myra Paz Valderosa Abubakar, who traced her roots as a Basileño, graced the occasion. Her grandfather Nicasio Saison Valderosa was the first Basilan city mayor. The launch also featured the unveiling of the faces of Happy Isabela, revealing various images of peoples and culture of the city. City Tourism Officer Claude M. Ramos II said that they have also launched I Am Isabela promotional video last August 2, 2019, and that the faces of hashtag Happy Isabela was also unveiled that advanced the different ethno-linguistic groups in the city which align to the whole concept. Happy people, blessed with a happy environment and are obliged to create a happy culture of unity and togetherness. Hap is a Yakan term which means beautiful. Second, we have here the province of Lanao del Sur. Officially, the province is a province in the Philippines located in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The capital city is Marawi City, and it borders Lanao del Norte to the north, Bukidnon to the east, and Maguindanao and Cotabato to the south. To the southwest lies Illana Bay, an arm of the Moro Gulf. Lanao del Sur has a long, colorful history to share. The Darangan epic, famous among the Maranaos, relates about their events and people and defines the old towns during pre-colonial period. Lanao is the home of Maranao Sultanate, modernly known as the Four Principalities or Pat-a Pagampong Saranao, namely Masiwi, Unayan, Balui, and Bayabao. The Sultanate governs independently, yet it is still identified with the national community. Its political power and domain is equally recognized like those in Sulu and Maguindanao. The capital city of Lanao del Sur is Marawi City. Its languages is Maranao. How to get in Marawi City? By air, you can reach Marawi City, capital of Lanao del Sur, by taking a plane from Manila to Cagayan de Oro, and then take a cab going to the city with approximately 400 PHP for a taxi rate. By sea, one can reach the Marawi City through the port of Iligan City. From there, you can take a jeepneys or tricycles going to the different towns, or you can ride special vans that are air-conditioned going to the nearby areas. We have here the key destinations. First, religious destination. Sacred Mountain National Park. This is a national park in Marawi, Lanao del Sur in southern Philippines, the 94-hectare national park and protected area located in the barangays Gimba and Papandayan, was established on August 5, 1965 by Republic Act No. 4190. The park is dominated by Mount Mupo, a 900-foot tall extinct volcano with a lofty cone. Activities in the park include bird watching and trekking to the mountain top where a pond is located. Visitors are not allowed to climb the slopes in reverence to the mountain. Next, man-made destination, golf courses. There is a 9-hole golf course laid out on the gentle greenery of Maguindanao State University, Marawi City. Aside from golf, it is a best place to relax, breathe the clean country air, and bath under the gentle sand. The natural destination, Lanao Lake, is a large lake in the Philippines, located in the Lanao del Sur province in the country's southern island of Mindanao. With a surface area of 340 km, it is the largest lake in Maguindanao and the second largest lake in the Philippines and counted as one of the 15 ancient lakes in the world. Festivals. Their festival is Eid Adha, celebrated 2.5 months after the Eid al-Fitr. It is in commemoration of the Islam Revolution. It signifies the progressive realization of Islamic principle and teachings on believers. The tourism programs of Lanao del Sur. DOT sees more visitors arriving in ARMM for 2018. Published on January 16, 2018, Marawi City, Lanao del Sur, January 16, the Department of Tourism DOT in the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao expects more tourists visiting the region in 2018. Secretary Ayesha Vanessa Hajar Dilangalan said various regional events scheduled in the coming months will have active participation from both domestic and foreign visitors. Among the major festivities this year are the Maguindanao Annual Festival in February, which will include an international airsoft competition, Kariyala Festival in Lanao del Sur, also in February, and Bud Bangao Day in Tawi-Tawi in March. Dilangalan also cited the opening of Buluan Boulevard in Maguindanao, which will feature an exquisite display of man-made lights. In addition to a river cruise and other activities under the One Mindanao tourism campaign to lure visitors from other regions, based on the latest available ARMM tourism data, Lanao del Sur was the top tourist destination in 2016, with close to 70,000 visitors arrivals. This number produced roughly 1.2 billion in tourism receipts. The 2017 data for Lanao del Sur, however, is expected to slide down due to the Marawi crisis that started in May 2017. For at least 5 months, the province's visitors were limited to government troops, members of the media, and representatives from civil society groups. Visitors to the province spent their cash in nearby Lanao del Norte, not in Lanao del Sur, where economic activities were almost stagnant. Marawi's siege effects in terms of tourist arrivals is evident, Dilangalan said. However, rise in tourist arrivals in the 4 other provinces in the region, especially in Maguindanao, could compensate Lanao del Sur's decline in tourism receipts. In 2017, Mount Minandar in Maguindanao and Bud Bangao in Tawi-Tawi were 2 of the newly introduced tourist destinations in the region. Maluso in Basilan is also quickly catching up in terms of tourist arrivals. The region's fabrics were showcased in 2017 as the concept of Sari Manok was used of the Miss Universe in the first quarter of 2017. During the 2017 State of the Nation address of President Rodrigo Duterte, different indigenous textiles were used by the attendees as part of their attire. We have high hopes, since the tourism component is added to the core areas of Department of Interior and local government seal of good local governance, and many local government units are now giving priority to tourism, Dilangalan said. The regional DOT chief is positive of the coming years since her office, she noted, was able to strengthen its linkages with the national government and with other partners. An event showcasing tourist attraction in the region is set to be held in the walled city of Intramuros in Manila, where ARMM products will also be exhibited. Also scheduled this year is the Tourism Crisis Symposium, which will help ARMM communities learn about proper response in times of need and to capacitate them as well. Among DOT ARMM plans is to reinforce efforts in community-based tourism. We have to strengthen the preparation of our communities in order to have sustainable tourism. Through this, we get to work with the communities in giving our tourists an exquisite experience, she said. And that was all for Lanao del Sur. Third, the province of Maguindanao. Maguindanao is the province in the Philippines located in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Since 2014, the provincial capital is Buluan, but the legislative branch of the provincial government, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, convenes in the old provincial capital in the town of Sultan Kudarat. It borders Lanao del Sur to the north, Cotabato to the east, Sultan Kudarat to the south, and the Illana Bay to the west. Languages Maguindanaon. Here is the access to the province. By land, Maguindanao can be reached via Davao City, from where Mintranco bus line trips to Cotabato City. By air, Philippine Airlines flies to Cotabato City daily from Manila. Here are the key destinations of Maguindanao. First, historical destination, Tamuntaka Church, located at Barangay Tamuntaka. It was built in 1872 following Spanish architecture and design. The oldest church in the city, it is the relic of the living past. The natural destination, Timaco Hill, located at the southwestern part of the city, adjacent to the entrance of Rio Grande de Mindanao. The hill overlooks the Illana Bay. It is graced by the beach resorts of Link, Kusjong, and Tapan Point, characterized by blue waters and a sandy white beach. Timaco is an ideal site for camping, boating, swimming, and fishing. Next, man-made destination, Autonomous Region for Muslim Mindanao Compound. Located on Governor Gutierrez Avenue, it houses the Sharif Kununsuan Cultural Center, the Regional Museum, the Regional Library, and almost all regional offices of Region 12. The buildings and offices in the compound showcase a unique blend of modern and Muslim architecture. Products and cuisine of Maguindanao. Agricultural by nature, the province products are mostly banana, palay, corn, and coconuts. The tourism programs. Armed tourism officer to push hazard in Maguindanao.
Welcome to Sulu. The Sulu Islands are a region of the Philippines, an island chain that stretches from near Zamboanga at the southwestern tip of Mindanao, almost to the Malaysian province of Sabah, at the eastern end of Borneo. Politically, they are part of the Philippines, but culturally, they are close to Malaysia and Indonesia. In particular, they are almost entirely Muslim. In administrative terms, they are part of the Bangsamoro, though geographically they are separate islands of mainland Mindanao. The Sulu Island chain has some pristine beaches and colorful culture. Most of the people are either Yakan or Tausug, and there are also a minority of Chavacano speakers from Zamboanga. Other ethno-linguistic groups are the Sama-Bajau, who live in the sea and rely heavily on fishing as a source of livelihood. Tausug serves as the lingua franca, while genetically more closer to the languages of the Visayas. It incorporates a lot of Arabic loan words reflecting Arab and Islamic influence. Most Sulu Muslims have at least some basic knowledge of Arabic, especially when memorizing the Quran. Language: Chavacano, a Spanish-based Creole introduced by Zamboanga City locals, serves a similar purpose in Basilan, and Muslims and Christians alike speak and understand Chavacano. How to get there? All the provinces have at least one airport at the main island, except for Basilan, which has only airstrips used by general aviation. Tawi-Tawi has one airport at Bungao. Sanga-Sanga Airport, served by SEPGO and PAL Express from Zamboanga. Hulu has one airport, Hulu Airport, served only by Platinum Skies from Zamboanga. Capital City, Hulu. Hulu is a coastal municipality in the island province of Sulu. It serves as a provincial capital. The municipality has a land area of 126.40 square kilometers or 48.80 square miles, which constitutes 3.68% of Sulu's total area. Its population, as determined by the 2015 census, was 125,564. This represented 15.22% of the total population of Sulu Province, or 3.32% of the overall population of the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Key destinations: historical. Walled city are the historic brick walls of Hulu that lay proof to its historic and continuous life. At the entrance of the city are 4 gates that were used as watch. Natural. Tubataha Reef. Tubataha is the best known site in the Sulu Sea, drawing divers from all over the world with its underwater splendor and the rich marine life that abounds in the reef. Man-made. Pearl Farm. Pearl Farm can be reached in a 30-minute boat ride from the mainland of Hulu. The Sulu Sea is dotted with coral reefs and can provide probably some of the world's best dive spots for those seeking the ultimate in underwater beauty and adventure. Religious. Muslim Mosque. The province is home to Talay Mosque, and there are other existing mosques situated in each barangay. Festivals. Amun Hadid. Amun Hadid is a public holiday. It is a day off for the general population, and schools and most businesses are closed. Cultural hints. The Sulu Islands culture is primarily one of the sea. Only Hulu has a significant agricultural economy. There are several pearl beds in the group, and marine resources include bottom shell, mother of pearl, coral, shark fins, sea cucumbers, turtle shells, turtle eggs, and sponges. The Turtle Islands in the west are the center of turtle fisheries. This marine wealth has not been tapped on an organized basis and remains as a subsistence economic activity, usually supplemented by small-scale agriculture. Rice must be imported. There are no significant mineral resources, and forestry is not developed. Tourism programs in Sulu. According to an article entitled Bangsamoro, a Basin of Undiscovered Destinations by Joyce and L. Rocamora, published in August 30, 2019. In Sulu, the region invited potential tourists to the island province's beaches, including the Manisan in Bangi-Bangi municipality. the home of the native Sama Bangi people who fought against the Spanish invaders back in the olden days. The image of Sulu in general, including other provinces in the now Barmm, has suffered a huge blow due to conflict, threats of piracy, and the existence of terrorist groups such as the Abu Sayyaf. Although a number of areas in the island province, such as the Patikul in Hulu, are off limits to tourists, Sulu Provincial Tourism Officer Jainab Abdul Majid said parts of the place are now open for visitors to enjoy, with the option of tapping government forces for security while in the area. In my 25 years as a provincial tourism officer, nobody under our case was kidnapped. The key there is you coordinate with the right agency. In our case, you coordinate with the Provincial Tourism Office, which is under the provincial government, she said in an interview. In Sulu alone, registered tourists already reach hundreds, said the tourism officer. Our conservative target is 400 to 500 this year, Abdul Majid said. We don't really count because there are a lot of tourists who want to visit during Ramadan. We don't allow it because our tourist guides are fasting. With regard to the recent bombing of the Hulu Cathedral, of course, when there are security advices, we don't allow tourists. But now, Sulu is open to everybody, she said. The last province of Barmm, Tawi-Tawi. Tawi-Tawi is the southernmost province of the country, sharing sea borders with the Malaysian state of Sabah and the Indonesian North Kalimantan province, both in the island of Borneo to the west. To the northeast lies the province of Sulu. Tawi-Tawi also covers some islands in the Sulu Sea to the northwest, the Cagayan de Tawi-Tawi Island and the Turtle Islands, just 20 kilometers away from Sabah. Etymology: province was named after its main island. Tawi-Tawi is the Sinama form of Jawi-Jawi, Malay for banyan tree. The island is known for having an abundance of this tree. Early Spanish accounts gave the name of the island as Tawi-Tawi, Tawi-Tawi, or Tawi-Tawi. Biogeography: the main island of Tawi-Tawi supports many endemic species and subspecies of vertebrates. Invertebrates and plants unique to this island, plus some that are only shared with Sulu province. These include the Tawi-Tawi brown dove, the Sulu hornbill, and the Sulu bleeding heart. Although these latter species may already be extinct, the rapid expansion of human settlements into forested areas, together with clearance for agriculture in the last few decades, has dramatically reduced the available habitat for most of the endemic species, many of which are now considered critically endangered by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. How to get there? Sanga-Sanga Airport, the main airport of the province, is located in the municipality of Bungao. Cebu Pacific began operating a daily flight from Zamboanga City to Tawi-Tawi Province on October 14, 2011, utilizing its 150-seater Airbus A319 aircraft. In 2012, Philippine Airlines also started operating flights to and from Zamboanga City but ceased operations thereafter. A sea connection to other parts of the Philippine archipelago, as well as an international route to Simporna, Malaysia, is available from Bungao. Capital City, Bungao. Bungao is the capital town of the island province of Tawi-Tawi. It used to be annexed to Sulu up until the late 70s. It's the hub of economic, cultural, political, and educational affairs of the province. Bungao is the gateway to the rest of the islands in South Sulu and Celebes Seas. With about 72% of the population being Tausug, Islam is the predominant religion here. But as it is the growth capital of Tawi-Tawi, living with non-Muslim remains harmonious. They embrace modern cultures and surprisingly very gentle even to LGBTQs, who are mostly migrant workers in hotels, beauty salons, and restaurants. Sand-kissed white sand beaches are a common sight. In fact, their island is fringed with lots of it. Bungao is also the jump-off point to Panampangan Island, the longest sandbar in the Philippines, and to Simonol, the site of the first mosque that dates back to 14th century. Gay destinations. Natural. Bud Bungao Peak. Bungao Peak is one of the 12 gay biodiversity sites in the country, protected by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources under its new conservation areas in the Philippines project. The peak can be seen from miles around and is a sanctuary for many kinds of wild animals. The most famous which are rare white monkeys and wild boars that annually migrate to the area from nearby Malaysia. Religious. Tubig Indangan. Tubig Indangan is a pilgrimage site built by the Arabian missionary Sheikh Karim or Makdum in 1380 AD. Makdum's tomb of the southern shore of Cebu. Man-made. Sitangkay. Eye-catching Sitangkay is considered the Venice of Tawi-Tawi. The sight of babies learning to swim even before they learn to walk is a delight to watch here. Festivals. Hari Raya Haji. Hari Raya Haji is celebrated on the 10th day of the last month of the Islamic calendar. The day is celebrated to commemorate the sacrifice of Ishmael by Abraham. Cultural hints. Tawi-Tawi boasts having the best seafood around. Their dishes are influenced by Malaysian cuisine, considering they are closer together in terms of geography. Here are a few of the dishes we could offer to you. Chicken pianggang. Chicken pianggang is a type of curry. Its black color comes from the blackened coconut. Kahanga rendang. Kahanga is a type of shellfish that is abundant in the island. This dish is seasoned with turmeric, lemongrass, and brown coconut. Pickled seaweed. Tawi-Tawi is one of the biggest exporters of seaweed, particularly agar-agar. This salad is made with olive oil, brown sugar, lemon juice, and green mangoes. Simple and refreshing. Manta shrimp, kilawin, mee goreng are some of Tawi-Tawi's food staples. Tourism programs. DOT support to boost RMM tourism in Tawi-Tawi. The Department of Tourism has vowed full support to the tourism program of the Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, particularly the cradle of Islamic Philippines in Tawi-Tawi. DOT Assistant Secretary Eden Josephine Eldaved said she shares ARMM's vision of showcasing the authentic Filipino in the backdrop of Muslim Mindanao and uplift the livelihood of its people. David said she sees bright prospects for ARMM's tourism industry with improved accessibility by sea and air connectivity via Zamboanga. We can help develop and turn the area into a major gateway and hub for cruise ships, she said. The DOT official who recently visited Tawi-Tawi lauded ARMM local tourism department's efforts under the Brunei Darussalam Indonesia Malaysia Philippines East ASEAN Growth Area, Vision 2025, and the Joint Tourism Development Cluster is the development of the Philippines EAGA, community-based ecotourism sites. On behalf of DOT Secretary Wanda Tolfo-Teo, Assistant Secretary David assured support for the Western Mindanao region's tourism development projects in line with the DOT's Go South, Go Mindanao campaign. DOT ARMM Secretary Ayesha De Langalen said a tourism plan set to be launched this coming June is geared towards enticing hotel and restaurant operators to provide basic services to domestic tourists. We are pushing for community-based and sustainable ecotourism because we want our locals to be involved as well as benefit from the visitors' experience here, said Dilangalan. The ARMM official is also vouching for the faith tourism to flourish, particularly in Simunul Island, where the country's first mosque was built by Sheikh Karimul Makdum, a site frequented by pilgrims from nearby provinces and the neighboring Malaysia. Also known as a sacred site is the Bud Bungao, home to holy shrines and tombs of the Datus and Sheikh Makdum's followers. The Sama and the Tausug are known to climb to the peak to pray for healing and their children's good health. Tawi-Tawi's emerging tourist destinations include Panampangan Island, which offers white sand beaches, palm and coconut trees, and clear blue waters perfect for picnics. Water sports adventures in its famous sandbar, the longest in the country.
4:16 in the morning, we are ready to go.
Thank you and enjoy your flight.
Hi, Jian.